And hello everyone, all about the gyro here, and welcome to the Roval for some IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge racing. It's great to be back. I was away for almost 2 weeks due to my mom being here in Nashville, and also a very pleasant family trip to Columbus, Ohio. So we're in the McLaren this week because the BMW around here, I have struggled a lot in that car and decided give it a week off, try something a little different. Also, once you see this video, you may know already, but for those who are not aware, we have decided to drop both the GT3 Fixed and the VRS Sprint series for the rest of the season. And the reason for that is very simple, and that is driving standards have been terrible. Last 2 races, I've lost 175 points. I've lost over 2 points, well, almost 2 points of safety rating in the last 2 races. This one was an unsafe rejoin. Person didn't look at their mirrors and ran right into me. Didn't even say sorry, didn't apologize, nothing. And so, yeah, GT3, we are putting on the bench for those 2 series anyway for the rest of the season. Now, we may do some IMSA ones because we're actually in the part of the schedule is not too bad for IMSA. But those 2 series we are done and dusted with. When you lose 250 points, it's time to hang it up, cut your losses. So we are here for some IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge. But yeah, we're in the McLaren. At the time of this recording, we don't know yet if I will be racing in the multiple sclerosis 4-hour charity race here. I'm filming this on a Friday. The race in question is tomorrow. And I don't know if a certain Dane is going to be available in the TCR. He's waiting to find out from his team. So who knows? Anyway, we got 68 registered, so that should be 3 splits. We just need a clean race. Safety rating is 1.46. So we are in danger of losing our A license, which we do not want to do. So driving clean is going to be very, very important. So this will probably be the only race I do this week. And focus on next week. So next week, Road America for GT4. So the Beamer will be very good there. Suzuka for the Formula Renault, Summit Point for the Formula V. And we may do IMSA race, may do a GTE race. It depends on where they're at. But so let's hope this goes a little better than the race at Red Bull Ring. Basically, we're driving very patiently. We were in P13 or 14. And there was a spin out in front. We were taking our time getting into it. And yeah, the turn 3, right at the end of that long straight, Ferrari looped it, spun it around, didn't look at their mirrors, and realized that they're coming onto the racing line and hit the Macca in the left rear. And the left rear A-arm suffered damage. So drove around for the 3 laps were allowed, and then the car was just so squirrely. I said, you know what, it's time to
radio check.
To not put ourselves in any further danger. So number 10 car in an all GT4, and we are down in iRating. So this is going to be a low iRating split. And it's very interesting because you got a Division 4, 2 of them, Division 3. It's a very interesting circumstance here for iRating. Biggest thing here is getting clean air, get some SR. We really need some SR. But very interesting that in 22 curve field we're number 10. That kind of surprises me. But I think a lot of people are racing this series this week because of the charity race. So yeah, been doing a lot of thinking about season 4. What to race, why race it, time commitments. I'm really drawn into the endurance part of it, but that's on weekends. And with the IMPC endurance coming, that very much has an appeal to me.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 105 Fahrenheit.
Alright, so
Pit lane speed limit is 40 miles per hour. Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Okay, Dwayne, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
So we're back into McLaren, which I'm liking a lot more than the BMW. The BMW I really struggled with. So we're using CSS setup for this one. I haven't drove the Mac since week 1, where it was just terrible. Terrible. So we're using the qualifying setup here. This one, put it in the field. Gosh darn it. And that 1X really hurts because it's going to be important to start as far forward as I can to avoid all of the carnage. Having 2X is not good for the SR. So that counts as one incident in the scheme of things. And with the shorter gears that the McLaren has, I'm thinking this is going to be the better choice. P7? I'll take P7. Now, it's not going to stand up, but I still take P7. Okay, so far, you see those that have been practicing and those that have not. So very interesting. So opportunities here if we avoid the trouble. So we want to be top 10, but we also want to do it very, very safely. You got to do it very, very safely. So you see lots of incidents already. I'm guilty of 2. But the number 2 has 6 and the number 4 has 7. So notice they're going for it. A lot of 4s. So this is one of those where 17 you do get the drive-through. No quick repairs in this. This is C-Class. Okay, so right now we're P10. I haven't done a lot of practice. Right now, SR is the name of the game. So at the time of recording, I am 1094. So after getting into the low to mid 12s, 175 points have been conceded to the field the last two races. So even if I give up like 20 points, if I have a good SR gain, that will be very, very nice. So let's see.
That's the end of the session. P11.
I'll take P11. There's some pretty fast cars in here toward the small end of the field. Now, the thing about the Roval is I like being on the inside at the start. So turn 1 and 2, I'm pretty happy about. The thing is, I cannot afford to have a bad race. If I do, I'm going to get demoted back to B. And I really do not want to have to go back into either IMSA, GT3 Fixed, or VRS to get my SR back up. That would be upsetting. Because then you got to do the 4 qualification races again. So interestingly enough, I'm seeing the rears have a little more pressure than the fronts in this set.
The track temp is 82 Fahrenheit, P11.
Looks like everybody's gridded.
Follow car number 16 in the left lane. We need to catch up to car number 16.
Now, I don't know why the 16's over on the right. Number 4 car is down here. Very slow here. I think the pace car speed is 40 miles per hour.
Catch up to car number 16. You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
Maybe some cars out of place here. Don't know yet.
Catch up to car number 16. All right, Dwayne, get ready. Go, go, go.
Alright, I hear some banging.
Car right side's clear.
Yep, lovely.
Good luck.
There's an incident in turn 3. Shocking start. Come on, get it together.
Yep.
There's an incident in turn 6. It looks like Zabo.
That has been iRacing the last week. Because people don't want to give space. And that's the number 4 and number 8 card. That's a higher I rating. Not doing it. So now we got a recovery drive. Now we got to drive really well now.
Seventeenth place.
I'm wondering if the 16 car is going to get sent into the lane for not being in the correct line. It's maybe what I need, though. Some laps by myself.
The leader has just done a 124.69.
That was a big hit on the wall. We're still good.
Incident in turn 4. We think it might be Conway.
Gotta be patient.
The lap time was 132.26.
Let the race come to us. It's 30 minutes.
Okay, Dwayne, the next car is Conway.
Can't change what's
The leader has
happened.
just done a 124.44.
Now what we need is some more issues ahead.
There's an incident in turn 4. It looks like it's Sandlin. The gap to Conway ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds. That's a new fastest lap for Costa, 124.12. The leader's just done a 124.25. Incident in the first chicane. It looks like Zabo.
And that could be anything.
There's an incident in turn 13. It looks like it's Sandlin and Zabo.
What are you doing?
Now some quiet laps by ourselves. There's 2 spots. Disconnected and where that guy's at.
Yeah, Daniel, I seen you last second there.
B15, that last lap was at 128.76. Sector 1 is 1.8 seconds off the pace. Costa is now in the lead.
Looks like P1 and 2 are having a battle.
Conway.
P15, but the clear thing is outside of the 4X, you need to keep it clean.
There's an incident in turn 4. We think it might be Pierce. P14.
So Nathan's heading off. That's why you don't quit.
Okay, Dwayne, the next car is Berry.
Clearance pretty good here. I'm just really slow compared to the top 4. Oh, come on. not an off track.
Your lap times are improving, this is good. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Well, it's kind of quieted out a little bit. Exactly what I needed.
The guy in front is Berry.
That disconnect does not help me, because that's the person in the lane. Only need a couple more positions, and we salvage IR out of this. And looks like 11, 12, 13. We're in a battle.
B14.
I just saw the three of them on the bank.
Incident in the first chicane. Looks like it's Berry
Yep.
and Conway.
And I'm going to mute that, because I don't want any salty chat.
Alright, Dwayne, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Come on, man, keep pushing. Half distance. Fuel looks good.
And Conway's in the pit. That's another spot. Clement, that's another spot.
B12.
So just need to keep digging. Leaders are coming through. So any and all of my positions now is going to be from cars taking himself off. As we lap Clement.
Let's go get.
You just saw the repair bill. Now Zhao.
Blue flag. Blue flag. Left side. Clear left. Blue flag. Okay, Dwayne, on your left. Clear left.
Not the best way to let leaders by, but it worked. Clarence should have a slowdown. Right now, just hanging on the 5X. So it'll be a very good performance if I can hold on the 5X. Because I'm in P12. So worst case scenario, I'll lose 10 points. Clarence been pretty good here, I have to say. Enjoyable. Much better than it was at Hockenheimring earlier in the season. Good lesson here. Don't give up. Especially in these races. It also shows I got a lot to learn. while driving these cars, since we're going to be driving them a little bit more.
Okay, Dwayne, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Put it this way, I'm a second, actually 1.25 faster than I was last time I drove this car around. So I'm definitely coming to grips with it. Definitely got to drive it a certain way, though.
Decent.
Also using the track setting on this, I have very minimum TC and ABS. Still hanging in there with P12. Jowl has jumped up a couple spots. So you don't give up. After the Rock'em Sock'em GT3. That sequence of corners is really tough. Because it's a trail brake, but you have to change the way you trail brake to get the car to go right. It's hard to get right. Especially when you have limited practice like I've had this week.
V12.
But many clean laps, knock on wood, has been very positive for the confidence and for the morale.
The car in front of us is now very... Okay, Dwayne, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Car's really pushing right there. Losing a lot of time in that complex. Everywhere else, I'm pretty happy. Pretty good setup here that Craig's setup shop provided this week. I am a paying customer, so I have not been compensated to say that in any way. It's been a pretty good effort to date. Now the tires should start falling off for everybody. We're going to try an alternate line there. That part seemed to work. Giles up to 15th. So if he sticks with it, he might get 13th.
There's an incident in turn 4. We think it might be Berry. That lap time was 1:27.80.
It's my PB. I'm getting faster. Barry lost a fair bit of time there. They keep pushing.
Blue flag. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Car left. Clear left.
And let him go by. Because SR matters a lot more than IR right now to me. Mr. Berry may make another mistake. So 2 laps.
Blue flag.
Should really be 1 because I've already been lapped. Come on by, Joshua. Come on by.
Clear right.
Thank you.
He may be on a controller, but just want to consolidate my position here. So we've
Did that, Dwayne?
quite welcome, sir. this series a little bit less aggressive and aggro than the GT3. And I think the cars are more pure to drive, but you have less track aids.
Be careful, Corey.
White flag, last lap.
I'll say P1 and P2 have been very
Let me by, guys. Let me by. We're fighting
respectful.
For the win. Come on.
So we've driven a lot of clean laps after getting punted through no fault of our own. Driving a car we haven't driven in a very long time.
Yes! Woo! Oh,
Looks like Corey won.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
And this is kind of a small moral victory for us.
Incident in turn 1. It looks like Vera, yellow flag, watch out. P12, that's the end of the race. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there. Got a little bit of damage on the front. Let's look at lap 1. Let's see what happened here. Now, these cars misgridded. So notice the front end. Get myself in line. And you can hear the damage. Somebody hit the wall. So this car up here hit the wall. Now we're going to roll it forward. This is the car I'm looking at. And we're going to go back and look at Robert's position. So I go down the inside. There it is. So I don't know if this Porsche... Jowl has got nowhere to go. And Onar just is going for this line and not... So I think he sees him, but he's got to slow down a little bit. He's got to slow down a little bit. Only 5 incidents, though. Very positive in that. And let's go back to Mr. Berry. So there's the incident. And let's see. Yeah, and I got really punted. Definitely a racing incident. Because Jowl doesn't realize he's been cut off. Hits, little net code, deflect, and hits the mirror. And I think that's when, yep, I think he put it on the grass. Let's see here. Nope. Notice the suspension is bent. Notice he's hit the suspension. All right, so I ended up 12th. Jowl's stuck in it. If we had a pace, we would have been right at top 10. Would have been top 10. But the key point of that is a lot of clean laps. So let's flip you over. So plus 2.9, exactly what the doctor ordered. I only lost 14. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. For limited practice, limited everything, I will take a 14. That's 1 position, basically. So let's look at, so if I somehow don't get flipped and all that, I get in front of the two folks in front, and now I'm gaining 20 or 30 odd. Such is life. But we stuck to the task. The big gain is the SR, and we got 28 championship points out of that. So we got some points out of that. So, not too shabby. Pretty happy with that. Anyway, my friends, I'm going to let you go. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. God bless.